Hello students. So today we are going to study analog to digital converter. Now content of this whole topic are introduction to ADC, that is analog to digital converter, then various types of ADC and application and selection of ADC. Now from that first unit, introduction of ADC, in that we are going to see what is ADC, then why ADC is important, and next thing is how does it work, how ADC works. So now let's see what is analog to digital converter is. So ADC is an electronic device that converts a continuous analog input signal to discrete digital number. So it will take analog signal and it will convert that analog signal into digital form, that is digital number, that is in binary term, that means 0 and 1. So ADC will take analog signal and it will convert that analog signal into digital or binary or in 0-1 format. That is the function of ADC. So now what is mean by analog? Analog means a real world signal that contain noise. Then analog signal is continuous in time. For example, temperature measured by a thermometer, that is also analog signal. So you can see here in the first graph, so this is a analog signal. You can see here the analog signal is continuous in time and value. Okay, so it is a graph of value and value versus time. So it is continuous with respect to value and time. So now let's see digital. Now digital is discrete in time and value. Binary digit that contained values 0 or 1. So we have seen that binary digit means it will have either 0 or 1. Example is light switch is either on or off. So 1 denotes off, 0 denotes off or 1 denotes on. So you can see the another graph between time and value. So this will be a digital signal. Okay, so next thing, why is ADC important? So all microcontrollers store information using digital logic. So all microcontroller stores information in digital form. Then compress information to digital form for different storage. So once we get the data in digital form, that can be used in different storage medias. Then medium for storing digital data is most robust. then digital data transfer is more efficient. Then digital data is easily reproducible. And finally, it provides a link between real world signals and data storage. So that's why analog to digital converters are important. Now let's see how ADC works. So now basically ADC works in three stages. First one is sampling, second one is quantization, and third one is coding. Okay, so we are going to see these three stages. So this is the A to D converter. Input will be analog input and output will be in binary form. So let's see the first stage, sampling and holding. So let us see what is meant by sampling and holding. So when we provide analog signal as input signal to A to D converter, it will fluctuate with time. Okay, so the value of the analog signal will not be constant with respect to time, so it will vary. So if we get the varied input signal, the output will not be also correct. So that's why we require sampling and holding circuits. So for this reason, before providing the input signal to ADC, the signal must be passed to sampling and holding circuit so that we get accurate analog signal. So a sample and hold unit is used to hold each sample value until the next pulse occurs. The sample and hold unit is necessary because ADC requires a finite amount of time, which is termed as conversion time, to convert the analog signal into digital one. So the sampling circuit provide a reduction of continuous signal to discrete signal. So this is achieved, as we have seen, this is achieved through sampling and holding circuit. Switch on, sampling of signal, time to change capacitor, switch off, voltage stored in capacitor. So basically switch on and off means there will be a sampling and hold circuit. So you can see in the figure below. I will come to figure later. So must hold sampled value constant for digital conversion. Now let's see the circuit here, simple circuit. So we are providing the analog input to this sample, then this is a switch, hold, and after that there will be a capacitor which will hold the value, and here we will get the constant analog output. So you can see here a capacitor. So this circuit tracks the input analog signal until the sample command is changed to hold command. After the hold command, the capacitor holds the analog voltage during the analog to digital conversion. So whatever analog output is here, so we are providing this analog output to the input of ADC converter or the ADC. Next, sampling rate depends upon the clock frequency. Now let us see what is meant by clock. A clock is a device which supplies regular time signal pulses to analog to digital converter, that is a clock. So it uses a Nyquist criteria. So what is that criteria we are going to see. And lastly, increasing sampling rate increases accuracy of conversion. So now let us see what is meant by Nyquist criteria. So when the signal is reconstructed from the samples, it is only when the sampling rate is at least twice that of the highest frequency in the analog signal that the sample gives the original form of the signal. So this criteria is known as Nyquist criteria or Shannon's sampling theorem. So when the sampling rate is less than the twice the highest frequency, the reconstruction can represent some other analog signal and we obtained a false image of the real signal. So for that reason this criteria is used. So here you can see in this graph signal sampling. So you can see here a simple signal here, then these are the sampling pulses, then these are the sampled signal you can see here, and these are the sampled and hold signals that we are providing this signal to input of ADC. So this is about sampling and holding circuits. So next is quantizing. Next thing is quantizing we are going to see. So let us see what is meant by that. It approximates a continuous range of values and replaces it with a binary number. The error is introduced between the input voltage and the output binary representation. So there is a possibility that there could be an error between the input voltage that we are providing and the input analog voltage and the output that we get in the binary form. So this error depends upon the resolution of ADC. So that we are going to see in next slide. Then third essential thing is coding. Here Conti's discrete signal is converted to a series of binary bits which is called as word. So in other term, you can say that the combination of bits to represent a number is called as word. So the word length is characterized by a assortment and resolution. So you can see here the data is in binary form. Then resolution. So resolution is most important in ADC, because if the resolution is more, then possibility of error is less. So you can see here maximum value of quantization error, then error is reduced with more available memory. So you can see the graph here. This is the analog input is provided here, and this is the binary code, that means it is output of ADC. So here you can see initially the input is 0 volt here, and the output code is 00. Here when the input reaches to 0.5 volt, the output code jumps to 001. Same thing here, when input is 1.5 volt, output is 010. So here the maximum change of input required to produce a 1 bit change in the output is 1.0 volt. So this is resolution. So here you can see increase in resolution improves the accuracy of conversion. So you can see here bits or resolution. So we are increasing here. So you can compare 4 bits and the value of voltage here, and for 16 bits you will get voltage in microvolts here. So minimum voltage step recognized by ADC here. So this is the analog signal, this is the digitized signal, that is high resolution, and this is the digitized signal which is having low resolution. So resolution for ADC is most important. So till now we have seen the basic things required for ADC. So how the signal is processed before giving input to ADC, what should be done, what care has to be taken. So that we have seen in this presentation. So this three things we have seen. We have also seen resolution, sampling. First thing we have seen sampling, second quantization, third coding, and we have also seen resolution, which are the four important things required for ADC. Thank you, friends.